Okay.
Okay. So over here, you start driving north for 6 miles. So we are going towards north and we have gone 6 miles towards north. So here to here, let's say this is 6 miles. 6 miles from the origin towards the north. Then we turn towards the right side and drive east for another 19 miles. So from here, we are driving another 19 miles towards the east. This is the 19 miles. We turned right and we went towards the east 19 miles. At the end of driving, so from O, we went towards A, and let's say this is B. At the end of driving, which is the point B, what is a straight line distance from your starting point, which is O? What is a straight line distance? This is what they are asking. So we want to find out what is OB, around to the nearest tenth. Okay, so how can we do that?
Pythagorean theorem.
Perfect. So here is a hypotenuse because we know this is turning right, and over here OB square equals to OA square plus AB squared. OB squared right now we don't know, so we are just writing it OB square. OA square, that means 6 squared. AB square, that is 19 squared. So what is 19 square and 6 square equal to?
Um, 6 squared is 36.
Hmm. 19 squared is
19 squared is 361.
361. So OB square is the addition of both of them. What is going to be our answer of addition?
Um, it'll be 397.
397. We want to find out the square root of OB square. That to find out OB. Taking the square root on both the sides. So we are getting this. OB comes out to equal to 397 square root. What is 397 square root?
Um, it's 19 point. How many numbers should I put?
To the nearest tenth of a mile. To the nearest tenth
So then 19.9.
miles. That's what we had to find out. Any questions still here?
No.
Hmm. These kind of questions become easy when we draw them and then solve them.
Mm.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this together. So solve the word problems, round your answer to the nearest tenth. Dan secures a ladder firmly to a wall to dust a photo frame mounted on the wall. So there must be a photo frame that was mounted on the wall and he is wanting to dust it. The foot of the ladder is placed 6 feet from the wall. So from the wall, the foot of the ladder is 6 feet. If the top of the ladder rests 8 feet up, top is 8 feet up, find the length of the ladder. We want to find out the length of this ladder. So what do we write here?
Um, use Pythagorean theorem.
Perfect. This one is a very easy one. If we are writing A, O, and B. So we just need to find out AB square, which is equals to AO square plus BO square because of the Pythagorean theorem. So how much is the 6 square plus 8 square? This I think we don't even need to use the calculator for. 36, 64. What is going to be AB? We can write it directly, I guess. So what is going to be our AB?
10.
Great. So AB is equals to 10 feet. Easy one. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next part. So graph a right triangle with the 2 points forming the hypotenuse using the sides. Okay, so the 2 points they are saying are forming the hypotenuse. So that means this what is given is actually a hypotenuse. Using the sides, find the distance between the 2 points in the simplest radical form. So we have to find out the distance between these points. So these points are, the point is 7 and 4 here. The other point is -1, 9 and -1 here. They are saying graph a right triangle here. So we want to make a right angled triangle. We know that when we want to make a right angle triangle, it will be somewhere where the both of the lines are cutting. So this line and this line. So they are cutting over here at this particular point. Okay, so we identify the point. Let's erase this. Let's erase this. So this is the point where they are cutting, and we are just putting a dotted simple small line here and here. So the coordinates are 7 and -1. Okay, so we got the coordinates of all the lines. Let us name them O to A to B. Okay, we want to find out the distance they are saying between the 2 points, these 2 points, which is A to. So we want to find out AB in the simplest radical form. Radical form, that means in the under root form, we want the answer not in the decimal form. If the radical is appearing, then. Alright, so we want to find out AB, but do we know about OA and OB? Can we find out OA? What is OA?
Um,
O to A.
6.
Yeah. So we just count the blocks 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, how is it 6 then?
Oh, did I count it wrong? Oh, I counted it wrong. Wait. Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
It's 5.
Yeah. So the distance over between them is 5. What about O to B? OA we know is 5 units. What about O to B?
2.
Yeah. So there are only 1, 2. 2 units. Okay. So now we know how much is OA. Now we know how much is OB. Any units they have given? No. They have not given. So this is 5 units. This is 2 units. We want to find out AB. Now what do we do?
Um, Pythagorean Theorem.
Yeah, Pythagorean theorem. So AB square equals to OA square plus OB square. AB square we don't know. OA we just found it is 5 squared. OB we know it's 2 squared. That means 25 plus 4. AB square is equals to 29. So we just take a square root on both the sides. And here we got AB. Do you think a root 29 can be simplified further?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not going on any other number except 1 and 29 itself, correct?
Yeah.
So this is its final answer. AB is root 29 units. It is in the radical form. If they had told us to be in the decimal to find the answer in the decimal format, then we would have solved root 29.
Mm.
Okay. Any questions still here?
No questions.
Okay. Let's go. So as we can see here, over here, after solving with Pythagorean theorem, the value of hypotenuse, let's call it O, A, B. So the value of AB has come out to be root 8. We want it in the simplest form. So if for that, we will convert 2 into its prime factors, which 2 times 2 times 2. And from over here, we always take out one number out of a pair. So because the 2 and 2 are making up a pair, we can take out 1, 2 out of them, and the another 2 will remain as it is inside. So our answer is this much because the inside 2 cannot be solved further. Similarly, let us say the question is, let us say, let's say the question is 72. We have answer equal to 72 for some question. We want to convert into the radical form. So first, we will have to break it down into the format of prime numbers. So 72, when we solve it with the short division. If we divide 72, what is the smallest number that we can divide 72 with?
2.
Then what do we get?
You get 36.
36. What is the next number we can divide the 36 with?
2.
What can we divide? What do we get when we divide 36 with 2?
18.
What is the next smallest number that we can divide 18 with?
2.
2. What do we get?
9.
9. What is the smallest number that we can divide 9 with?
3.
3. What do we get?
3.
3. And what is the smallest number that we can divide 3 with? The number with which
3.
3. Prime number, not 1. Okay, so we are getting 1 here. So the factors of 72 are 2 times 2, the prime factors, times 2, 3 times 3. We know according to the rule, if there is a pair, from the square root, we can take out 1 out of those numbers. So a 2 comes out common. A 3, which is making up a pair, comes out common. Then lastly, this root 2 is actually alone. So it stays inside. In that scenario, our answer is 2 3s are 6, root 2 units. That's our value of the hypotenuse or whatever the side in radicals. So this is how we are going to do it. So inside there are going to be numbers. From those numbers, we are going to break them down into prime numbers. And after out of these prime numbers, whatever is making up a pair, from that pair we can take out one number common. Now, how is it working is, see, if it was like this, then this means 2's squares under root. And we know square and under root are opposite of each other. Because a square root will means the power is half. So it's something like 2 square power half. And if we solve it, it means 2 times 1 half. And over here, the 2 and 2 gets cancelled. And we are getting a 2 power 1, which is nothing but 2. So in all the scenarios, the answer is going to be the same. The main thing is, instead of going with the long process, how this is happening, from whatever is the number that we just got, if it is making up a pair, just take out one common. If it is making up a pair, just take out one common. And whatever is in a singularity or just a single number, it just stays inside the root. That will give us our final answer in radicals, that is in the under root. Okay. Any questions in this one?
No.
All right. Let's go and go with the next question.